our group will be discussing our set of questions on the topic of compound interest and annuity. Before we go to the question, I will be introducing the member of our team. On the top left is Haris, and the top right is Irfan. And the bottom left is me, Fahim, and the bottom right is Shamrit. Okay, to the question one. To solve this question, we need to use the formula of compound interest, which will be given in our exam. The formula is S equals to P bracket 1 plus I closing bracket to the power of N. To expand the I and N, we'll be expanding it, and it will become S equal to P bracket 1 plus K over M closing bracket to the power of M times T. And we'll be replacing the letters with the information that we have been given in the question. Then P is the family inheritance, 50,000 ringgit. K is the rate, M is the compound time, and T is the time. And 50,000 ringgit times 1 plus 0.047 over 12 to the power of 12 times 5 is we will get the answer of 63,216 and 41 cents. By the choice B is S equal to 62,000 ringgit. And once we compare the answer A and subtract it by 60,000 ringgit, we will get the difference of 1,216 ringgit and 41 cents. So Ame will be choosing option A because it has 1,216 and 41 cents higher compared to option B.
Next slide, please. Question 2A. Calculate the accumulated value after 2 years of investment. To solve this question, we will be using formula. And now we just put the numbers in the formula. So it's S equals to 50,000 times bracket 1 plus 0.056 over 12 close bracket to the power of 12 times 2, which we will get our answer is 55,911 ringgit and 8 cents. Question 2B. Calculate the amount of money available when time reaches 2. Replace the aging machinery. Same formula, empty, but this time we are going to use last question's sum of money to replace the principal. So to solve this, it's S equals to 55,911 ringgit and 8 cents times bracket 1 plus 0.059 over 4 close bracket to the power of 4 times 4, which is 70,671 ringgit and 26 cents. Next question. Question 2C. Comment whether the switching decision gives a financial advantage. Same again, we use the formula. But this time it asks us to compare whether it's better to have the switching decision or not. So to solve this, we're going to find the amount without the switching decision. So it's S equals to 50,000 times bracket 1 plus 0.056 over 12 close bracket to the power of 12 times 6, which is 69,912 ringgit and 29 cents. To answer the question, yes, the switching decision does give a financial advantage because the sum of money with the switching decision is higher than the sum of money without the switching decision. And now I will pass to the next person.
Thank you, Sham. Now I will be answering question 3. For question A, we need to calculate the interest rate K percent compounded quarterly. The formula we will use is S equals to P bracket 1 plus I to the power of N. Then we expand it, it becomes S equals to P bracket 1 plus K over M bracket to the power of M T. Then we put in all of the numbers, then it will become 14,893 ringgit and 20 cents equals to 12,000 ringgit bracket 1 plus K over 4 bracket to the power of 4 times 5. Then we will get K equals to 0.0434, but we want it in percentage, so it will become K equals to 4.34%. Next is question B. So we must add the previous investment, which is 14,893 ringgit and 20 cents plus the additional 300 ringgit, and it will become 15,193 ringgit and 20 cents. So we just use the same formula. Then it will become 15,183 ringgit and 20 cents bracket 1 plus 0.0434 over 4 bracket to the power of 4 times 3. The answer will be RM 17,283 ringgit and 78 cents. For question C, we need to find the alternative plan that Mr. Ali wants to use and determine how much more or less he would have made. So we will use the formula, then we put in our information, so it will become 12,000 ringgit bracket 1 plus 0.05 over 1 bracket 1 times 8. So the answer will be 17,729 ringgit and 47 cents. Then we will subtract his initial plan, which will become 17,729 ringgit and 47 cents minus 17,293 ringgit and 78 cents, which will become 435 ringgit and 69 cents. So overall, he will earn 485 ringgit and 69 cents. Now for question 4. For question A, it asks us to find the principal amount. So to find it, we need to subtract cash price with the down payment, which will be 35,000 ringgit minus 25,000 ringgit, which will be 325,000 ringgit for the principal amount.
Okay, for this question, I will be explaining it. For this question, we need to use the formula annuity of present value. A in this formula is the principal. So we will be replacing A with 3,025,000 ringgit equals to R 1 minus 1 plus 0.046 over 12 close bracket to the power of negative 12 times 20 over 0.046 is over 12 in closing bracket. Once we enter the calculator, press shift solve, we will get the answer of R, that is equal to 2,073 ringgit and 70 cent.
For question 4C, for this question, we are going to use future value formula. From previous question, understand that the R equals to 2,073 ringgit and 70 cents. So we just put the number in the formula. So it's going to be S equal to 2,073 ringgit and 70 cents times bracket, another bracket 1 plus 0.046 over 12, close bracket to the power of 6 minus 1 divided by 0.046 over 12, close the bracket, which we will get our answer, which is 12,562 ringgit and 5 cents.
So for question 4D, Tuan Maka wishes to make the full settlement 5 years before the term ends. So the first step is we need to know what is the suitable formula to use. Okay, in this case question, I will use this formula because he wants to pay the sum lump. Okay, after that, we need to know the number of payment. So we need to use this equation, n equals to mt. So we already know m is 12 and t is 5. So we just multiply these two and we will get n equals to 60. And we just insert the information into the formula and we will get RM 110961.14. To answer this question, we need to know the number of the month left. Okay, so the total of the month is 240. So we need to minus 6 because we already paid for the 6 month, and minus 60 because we already pay for the 5 years. And after we subtract all this month, we will get 174 month left. Okay, then we need to find the total payment. So we just need to multiply the number of month left with the monthly payment, and we just need to add the 6 month payment and the 5 years payment. We will get 4,346.99 cents. And to know the interest, we must subtract the total payment with the principal, and we will get the interest, which is 159,346.99 cents. And to interpret this, the extra amount paid to the bank for borrowing the money is RM 159,346.99 cents, which is the interest. So if he does not pay the lump sum for the 5 years, the interest will be higher. Okay, so for the question 5, so to answer this question, we need to list all the information that were given in the question. So for this question, I will use this formula, A equals to R. Okay, so after we list out all the information, we just put it inside the formula and we will get this. And we need to find the T, but the T is a power. So we need to put log on the both side to bring down the power, and we will get negative 12 T log 258.64 open bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus 0.062 over 12 close bracket over 0.062 over 12 equals to log 9,742.50 cents. And then we just put it into the calculator and we will get T equals to 3.5 years.
Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.